Yay. Okay. I need to sit comfortably, but I'm not really comfortable right now. Alright. Wow, so loud when I knock. So loud. Picked it up quite well. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Beep, beep, beep. Yay. Okay. I am so tired. I slept well last night, but I went to bed fairly late. Not not like super late, but late for me, because I'm old. I'm a bit of an old lady. So I went to bed at like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm just like a bit sleepy still, but I had fun, and I did definitely sleep quite well, like comparison to other nights, but I think it's just the fact that I didn't get much of the good sleep. So I still woke myself up at like 6. But meh, I'm here now. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the case today. I've just got a feeling because like I mean with all the other cases that we've played so far, the 3 hour mark has been like mostly like halfway. Like but I hit the 3 hour mark and it feels like I'm not halfway through the case, so I might have to split this up into three parts. But we'll cross that bridge when I get to it because I would rather see how we go today, you know? The last time, all these voices, my throat my throat died a bit. I mean it's fine now, which I thought it would be. But I don't want to keep them up for too long. Or else I'll just go it would sound like I've got like dust in my throat. I'll go like you know? But I am excited. I mean, I think it's so funny because I can't. I really don't think we're halfway through because we haven't met anyone else that could have feasibly committed the crime. And also, you know, the key visual of the case. You know, when the key visual of the case has like someone on it that we haven't even seen yet. You know. So, yeah, let's just get started. Hopefully, I will not fucking kill myself. Oh yeah, we're still in the fucking trial. Hello, we're still in the trial. Let me leave. Let me leave. I had to stop mid-trial because it was almost 4 hours. Me streaming and I only got to part 1 of the trial. Mr. Wright? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. What happened to your sister anyway? Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers. Oh, I'm making her sound like a Victorian child now. She did not sound like that before. I mean, my sinuses are a little bit iffy right this second. So maybe that's what happens. She turns into a Victorian child now. I'm going to sweep the chimney now, Phoenix Wright. Wet the whistle. Probably meant to do that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. Well, he's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Ooh, look. Oh god, not this guy. Not this fucking guy. Oh, it was so awful doing this voice before. Wet the whistle, wet the whistle. Go, 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 go. Oh, look. Hard no. No. I like his theme though. So I'll let it slide. All the trouble he's put me through. Say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. No, I can't do that. Oh, that's what they told me when I was a young'un, at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look, see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. Stop shaving your fucking beard on the floor! That's disgusting! Fucking disgusting! Leave me alone! That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have really been on edge. Edgeworth, boom, Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's tasting mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't seem to have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. Go. You don't say. Now, don't that just be all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. Got a higher pitched voice than last time, I think. Everyone sounds different this time. It's almost like there's been like fucking week between like the last time I played, when it was fucking day. It left my brain. At that award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? Well, that means she's wearing a red scarf and they saw it. Dipshit. What? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. What? Maybe she just fucking took it off. I'm just saying. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Go. I can't do that every time he does that. But it's fun. It's fun, I want to do that every time he does that sprite. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Shit. We're swimming in shit. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. Steak. Yummy in my tummy. Back in the courtroom, we got... Oh, now look what the cat's going on. One wants to leave my room, one wants to go in my room. This is... You wait, you Best part about today is that the bin men are gonna come soon. So at one point it's just gonna sound like it's gonna be so loud. It's gonna be so loud, but I don't know what time they will be coming to do it. So I'd like to resume. But the judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. Your face is blue, your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my gosh, she's now Victorian child. Victorian child Emma Skye. Well then, I believe it's time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I have requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock. Who's there? Ah! All I had to do was wait 5 minutes for the fucking scary orange man to show up. I don't like this guy, guys. This guy. Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rate was 5.7 degrees when that man came in. What on earth is he? Oh, it's you. Stop staring at me! Oh, I'm scared! Oh. Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy schmizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge. Afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who the fuck are you? So you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard so many good things about you, son. Thank you. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. But, little worthy. Mr. Wright, you don't know the district's chief of police? Chief of police? Who's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district? Stop staring at me like that. Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we only on today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. Star wasn't just saying things. He really looks naked without the scarf, I'm just saying. He really was wearing a muffler. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. What the fuck is that? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If you're investigators of this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Well, wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Sinister. Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. You're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. I need to put her voice higher. I need to... Me. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defence a favour first. Yeah? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honour? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Fucking loud ass plane outside. Oh, I'm scared. It's Damon Gant. He's coming for me. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. You could use your Phoenix left hand. No, he's already using his Phoenix left hand to point at people, isn't he? I'll have to look at it properly. You've got two hands, Phoenix, and all of them have fingers on them. I'm just saying. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Don't do it for me! Oh, I fucking hate that. It's creepy. It's like there's a little fucking demon. Oh, I wonder what this thing says on this note that says SL92. I wonder if we were to turn it upside down, it would look like that note. Wow, 267S, we're crazy. Oh my god, we should turn that note upside down. Right fucking now. Right fucking now. There's a small tag on this knife. Seems to say SL92. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident. But it's strange. What is it? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this somehow. It took you this long? Oh, there's like a fucking mark on it. Yuck. Ah! Sorry. Oh, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. This dark red stain. Blood? Nah, it's red wine. Red wine. But if this is a knife used, then surely that man's got tip inside of him. Whoa. I'm sorry. Surely he's got like the tip of the knife inside of him. Wow. No. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really. Standing there menacingly. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. Time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Oh, know unless there's evidence that shows they're linked. What? There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second, you said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Yeah, what do you think he said that? Weird coincidence. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, he was killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. Scientifically speaking, of course. That's so tempting, but I cannot keep that up for. Realistically, I cannot keep up a little Victorian child voice. So I'm gonna resist. I'd like to cross-examine this dude, bro. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. I know what I'm doing. I need to check that I can't turn it upside down at this point. Watch somebody like, you didn't turn it upside down, guys. Turn that shit upside down. Turn it upside down. Sorry. Turn that shit upside down. Unless there's connection. Oh, but you don't have that, do you? Whoops. But you don't have that, do you? Wait a second. At last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9-2. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. But that says 675. Shut the fuck up. Oh wait, 6 minus 7 is 12/2. Your Honour, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's the right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Oh, we wanted to do this for like the past fucking 500 hours. Oh, whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9? That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Well done, Captain Obvious. Order. Well, Chief? Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It's a bad day for the department. Scary coincidence. Not officially linked. Yeah, but purse and that knife. What was it doing there? You know, better check this knife. I already did. So you want me to present the knife to somebody? Check the knife more if I missed something. I haven't checked it. Did that. He's like spelling it out for us, but I'm like looking at this and I miss. Maybe not then. I'm gonna save straight away, because first things first. I feel like they want me to present the knife. I don't know what they want me to present the knife on. I might just press it for a bit though, just so I've got more context. Maybe this knife, stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evident, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. There isn't. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp. Hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No, I don't have to ask. Oh, did someone fucking die at the police station or something? I didn't know to ask. Damon Gant, don't piss me off. No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? What a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's the fact. Surprising, isn't it, OG? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. Suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Well, we know when the victim died. Because he said it was at 5:15. Said it was at the police station. So I guess how? Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It's what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Knife? It's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Press! 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 5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Sorry, I just have to press. Alright then. Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Goat, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Right to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. Stop it! I guess officially linked, we're gonna make it easier. Officially linked, so we present the knife or the paper. We proved a connection, I suppose, but like... Ugh. No! Your Honor, honor. Kill yourself, Phoenix Wright. Judge, you can't say that. Disgusting. I can save scum this shit, I don't care. Just so I'm not using all my life. No. Phoenix Wright, you fucking idiot. Yeah, but I don't fucking know what's present. No, I don't think so. Right to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. No, I will not. I will not. I'm gonna live forever. I'm living forever, mate. Not a bit alone. I just fucking link the two. Shut the fuck up. Found in the car. No. I don't know about them. I don't know about that bitch. Right, what? What do they want me to think? This is the question. It's not what is the answer, it's what do they want me to think? I don't really know, I'm gonna have to look. Have a quick look-see. I'm a bit like, what the fuck? No. No, I didn't. An idiot. Haha. I don't know, mate. I don't know. What to do? I don't know what they want me to do for this part. Oh. Yeah, I know, I wouldn't have done that. You know what's funny? Is I pressed the wrong one of these. Right, so it should be pretty straightforward from here, right, imagine. I just didn't think that I thought I chose the right one, so... Me and my big head. Where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. Heard of that? The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Stolen from the evidence room. Connection, is it? Oh yes, I guess. Well, I'd assume the knife came from the one step ahead. I would have assumed Phoenix Wright would have made the connection that the the knife with the evidence tag on it came from the evidence room, but I guess we didn't know that the crime took place in the evidence room. I guess. Oh. Bruh. Chief, the defence's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Wright. What's the connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. Bruh. I'm sorry. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. To mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There don't seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Stop looking at me like that. I'm scared. Whoa! You two make a good pair. Pair of lovers. Boom! I'm sorry. It took my men 2 days to figure out what you to do right here. How the fuck did it take them that long? Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? You're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well. Guess I might as well try. No, that's not. Oh. That's not. Duh. What was the gender of the victim? It's like male. It's like whoa, spooky. Like, you know. Sure, why not? It's not like you'd be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. Won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Wow, that's quite long. We have to remember these. It drives me nuts. It's true. I can't do it. Didn't get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? This tells me nothing. Yes, I recognise the sound of that number. I remember the start of that number. I remember. And actually it does, Your Honour. It does. I think. Bruno? Has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's get what the defence has to say. You cited the idea of the number detective was murdered. What's the term? Yes. I remember. Oh. Wee. Why did it take ID photo upside down? Fucking idiot. I remember. Take that. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. Police department, prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? Police officer did it. No, Your Honour. I'm a defence attorney, remember? It's the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Right. The ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That's side of 82. I forgot. Didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time. In a completely different location. Yeah. Order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honour, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Excuse me, it's Mr. Edgeworth, any medical premises. I'm here, sir, and the request of the chief, sir. Get your report, sir. I'm Meekins, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Oh, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Emma, you can't just do that. In any case, this is a serious error. Gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, I could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. And I... Oh. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what's the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Oh, well, it's, rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Writer over there. Good job, Writer, my boy. Huh? I just do my job. No. No! Edgeworth tweak improvement. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. This part of the trial was far shorter than the other part. Now, I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumours. You've been in the defendant's chair just past December. I apologise for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do. You better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court? Well, except for the error that was letting Manfred von Karma fucking stay in a court. You know? Right, maybe that's an error you should consider, considering the fact you had like a murder in your courtroom for like fucking 10 years. Didn't realise. That is an error. Maybe that's a big error. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honour. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Could have kept going last time. Like, oh, that's really shocking, peasants. Still don't feel like we're halfway through though. I feel like we're like, I still feel like we're somewhat like a third. February 23rd. Mr. Wright, so, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Let's see, what's going on? Victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 PM on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this? And the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes away by car. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Oh, try to at least. Alright, let's do it. In good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. I love science. Oh. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum was attempted. The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor and was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. I know she says they don't get along. Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. They work for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the shrug from my side at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. Well, wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? What do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Testing bloodstains with stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? Get an extra pair of those things? Whoa, it's red and scary now. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press space to spray it on. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. I'm gonna tap. Just gonna tap, I'm not gonna space. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's so... You're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But that doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. So about this, scientifically. It's not much blood there, I'd say. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. Pretty strange. They fought here. There'd have to be a bit more blood than that. Hey, Mr. Wright. The mark at the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah, feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this spray on anything suspicious. Huh. Huh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star, you only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. Stay old deli boxes on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Kiss her! Oh my god! Oh. Certainly put me in a tight spot today. Oh, my apologies, Miss Starbuck. No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. It's wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honour as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. There's photographs of an important to tell us what. Oh, present the photo to us. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me. They coughed it up. Coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they caught me. the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from one of your lunches. You were let go, fired. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean. Oh my god! Oh my god, SL9 incident! Crazy. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So, you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards a chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. Dios, the SL9 incident. DL6. Remember DL6. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? The knife was evidence from this case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Please? Please tell us about SL9. That incident really opened my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Wow, there's 3 people we recognise and 1 person we don't recognise. This is not going to be relevant in any way. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. It looks so good there, by the way. So, they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolman. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. He. Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over. He was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9. There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. No one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends. That can help me investigate. Star's old boyfriend. How many does she have anyways? I should be her boyfriend. I should be her boyfriend. All the detectives, unless they might have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Ricky. What? Seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yeah. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Or, Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he are you his? Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. It was nice to me too back then, when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. Good, because he doesn't deserve you. He doesn't fucking deserve you. He doesn't fucking deserve you. He doesn't fucking deserve you. You need someone better. I see. Thank you. So Jake Marshall. Kiss. Oh yeah, we need to spray shit. Can we not spray shit? Get the bottle out. Get the bottle out. Everything's covered in blood. Oh! It's covered in blood. Oh. Oh, my sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime. And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? Nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means Lana's hand had blood on it. It keeps getting worse. Slide. Jump. Spray everything. Got run over by a Edward. There. Okay, quicker. Are you sure? Oh, I guess that's it for now. Backspace, Max. Wow, gorgeous lady. Turns invisible when I put the blood goggles on. Going to see Jake Marshall. He's... I don't fucking know what he is, actually. Hello, Edgeworth, my friend. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Is he doing some Ace Attorney investigating? Oh my god! Cinema. Fucking cinema. Oh, he might be at the police department, you know. It's like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How are you supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. And we know where they are. Oh, we can just go straight to the criminal affairs department. Slay. Everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yeah, but the same detective was also killed at the same time, the prosecutors laugh. Ugh, makes my head hurt. Now, first things first, I'm the realist. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess it up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. It's busier here today than it was yesterday. Oh yeah, because there's more people investigating now. The detectives are here running around so fast that they're blurring. I mean, makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. The kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. The blue badger is still writhing around today. Let's watch it. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. We're still ignoring the fucking massive elephant in the room. We're ignoring the elephant in the room. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy snitches. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Well, can we ignore the fucking elephant in the room and the fucking handprint on his face? Just me? Just ignore the elephant in the room, guys. The big badger elephant. Wow, I wonder who's here, guys. I wonder who's here. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. You can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. I want to be a cowboy, baby. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Yipes. They sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? My sister. She's green. Stop lying. Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity. She is green. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. More like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A ponchy? A pinchy? I know. A poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. It's Poochie from Simpsons. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out there. Look at all these fucking why are you these got whiskey in the fucking whiskey in his office, bro. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use a computer. Wow. You literally just fucking said that. Look, on the floor, a Sue. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Beep, 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 beep. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You force it be open. We need someone's permission to go in there first. Oh. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. What's that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe, my beloved. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? I mean, you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? I don't need a flashback to 2 minutes ago. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. Oh, Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. But wait, don't leave. You want to know more? Head on down to the detention centre, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Go to the detention centre. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Wiener. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me a perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against her. That's what I say. Aw, he's sad. Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. I'm with the meetings. No, sir, I'm not her. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little off Santa. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins proposes that. What? This is an unexpected turn of events. Why'd you do it? Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. It's a business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room today, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. You have a security officer, none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. Suspicious person. Yo! What the fuck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention centre. Oh, were you out? Days? Like we asked, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first on the list. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Yeah. Give us an order. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator. You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Yeah, mate, totally did. Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. You have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir. Then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive and well at that. Oh yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department void of light and other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. Someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? Sir, there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. You knew you were her? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman has disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared. That's some story. What happened with the knife? This knife, sir? Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir. I was being peeled. Second thoughts, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. So, do you want to look at the blue badger? Mr. Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir, really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. So I've never seen the blue badger before in my life. Dog shit mascot. Whee! For real? Oh no, we have to show him something, I feel. La, 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 la. We'll go to the parking lot, see if there's anything else. Hello, pretty lady! Right, okay. So I feel like we have to show him something. I'm a guy who does the laws. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with a matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romances, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Lol. I think you could take a look at this. Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But now, sir, I remember. I remember, sir. I mean, you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card. Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. Better pry into this one a little deeper. Wow. Phoenix. Sorry. That was inappropriate. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Glug, glug, glug. Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know who Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. So I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? It's a thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Goodman pointed a knife at him. He went to others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went right. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. If this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. But you still ended up here. They told me they had to be him, sir. On that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Oh, the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Videotape? From the security camera. The crime I saw to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Better go check out the crime scene. Alright, that's what I needed to do. I'm gonna go pee quickly. Go piss, girl. I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly. And have a look at, check on the cat. Go meow, meow, meow. She meows so loud. I feel like the microphone definitely picks it up because she is like the loudest little cat in the world. Like, she is so incredibly loud. Like, her entire body is made of noise. I have returned. Here we go. To the scene of the crime. Oh! Let's go to the criminal affairs. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look, he's standing at the chief of defense. The VTube studio crashed. Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detectives desk. Police chief, don't. Why did it crash literally as soon as I got back? Just like the app just crashed. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Please chief don't. Oh my god. And you're sure this is all? Hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Do you? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Ho, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? I'm scared of you. He's just too orange. Saying, like, no one should be putting that much fake tan on. Scary. You wanna know what the blue badger is, bro? I was wondering, could you please take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Roto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. You find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. Guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing blue badger. The nerve. Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. The incident on Gourd Lake. Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? My best friend, Manfred von Karma, you fucking killed him. I'm gonna kill you now. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Phoenix Wright, I will kill you. Von Karma, no. Don't turn up in my flashbacks, Von Karma, no. Front-facing Von Karma, leave me alone. Don't take me to the chemical factory, please. I'm taking you to the chemical factory. No. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. I say as I joyously clap. It's so odd. Bizarre. There being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. Now, Naruto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. This in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. And I can't talk about it. Expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Ah. He was the one you were picking on earlier? You saw that? Whoops. What was he wanted the chief of detectives to do? Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. What do you want him to do? Something about looking for shit. I'll just... I made a Tony look at my badge. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, Righto. Fuck your badge. Fuck your badge. Phoenix Wright? Oh no. Alright, relevant. Yeah, I'm through with this shit, bitch. Tell yourself, Phoenix Wright. What? Ew! I'm going to kill you! Leave me alone! Edgeworth knife. I'm not sure. I'm gonna present everything. Autopsy report. No, I'm over this shit, bro. I'm over this shit, bro. No, I'm done. Ask him discreetly. Like. No. No. What about the Edgeworth knife? No. I have to present something. But what do I present? Find someone who actually gives a fuck, Phoenix Wright. No! Spray you with luminol. Sound evil. He has a good theme. Hello, beautiful. Only if she doesn't have her own thing. Disgusting. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Fucking thing, bro. He's fine. Shame. He looked evil. He looks more evil now. He looks more evil now that in the red. God, Station, please. Kill yourself. What the fuck does he want to see? What does he want to see? Oh. Phone. No! Die! Keep doing him again! No, I misclicked! Oh, my throat! Can we ask him to sleep? I'm not looking at any of this. No. Okay. Even again to steak lunch. No, I'm through with eating steak dinners. Oh, maybe I need to talk to Neekins. Little boy, Thomas, help me. Please help me, Tom. Talk to this guy. Nothing else to mention. I need to. I did that. Nice. Can I show you? Do you want the trophy? I don't know what that is, bro. Ask Mr. Edgeworth. He's the one who got the trophy. Do you want some lunch? I don't know what a steak lunch is. Or maybe I should send it back to Angel. Because she's still there for some reason. With the luminol. Oh my god, he's covered in blood. I'm scared. I already showed this to him though. I'm scared of the knife. I might have to show Angel something. had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the Copper Queen, right? Found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely goodness. But same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Also, yeah, everybody got to show us some shit. Alright. I'm glad to spend more time. It made me very happy. Take a look at this. You want some tea? Showed the knife. We have to know about that. When I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. Oh my god! Watch that one, me. Oh. I'm gonna bust. What? She grabbed their phone on the pavement. Then you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler, and the prosecutor's red muffler. Is this guy really trying to say, I wonder? I don't want to fall from it. You want some hot tea? Let's see a pretty image. You know what the blue badger is, mate? No one knows what the blue badger is. No one knows. No one knows. I asked her about photos. Yeah, I could have taken it from the guard room, but I didn't. All of my testimony. The yes or no incident. Hot tea. What do you think of your lunch, girl? You'll give that to Jake like I asked, won't you? You and Officer Marshall, you are you going out? You're cooperating. I would never go out with a man. I hope not. Luminol! I'm gonna spray you with a luminol. Do you see Edra pull up? No. Help me. Maybe I have to spray more loot. Maybe I'm like a bloodstain. Maybe I'm missing one. Hold on. Hold on. Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. Maybe this is what maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't have to talk. Probably I just missed something really fucking obvious. Spray everywhere. Let's spray the guard station. Now, what did I not present to him? Hot tea! We can't just go around showing random people autopsy reports. Oh, did I show her my badge? That looks like a petrified piece of provolone. No, it's my attorney's badge. I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Well, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. Maybe we can go... Is Edgeworth back? No. Edgeworth is gone forever. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, we got a reaction. There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right to these spines. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. Is that all? That's all we had to look for. If that's it, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Be so pissed off. Are we sure the blue badger, the blue badger is not a murderer? I hate you. I'm gonna spray the police station. Everyone's dead. Evil. Blind him, 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 blind him. What? I didn't do anything. Spray this shit everywhere, bro. Spray this shit everywhere. So I'm not taking a chance. Oh, I can look at the... Oh, it's got a name on it. It's cute. Someone used the marker to write their name on this. Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you every guy. Well, you never know where something might go down. Oh, that's cute. I don't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, I can't spray it in attention. Sorry, Meekins, we will never know if you truly are evil. No. What am I doing? Can I talk to him about something else now? No. Andrew, has someone died in your room lately? Steel Samurai! Evil chest. Fuck ass trophy. Sorry. Nothing. What am I doing? There must be something I'm missing. Really must be. Like... The real question. Stop! Look at that. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, so I think I must have looked it up because it's not giving me the option to spray anymore. Hold on! Will it give me the option to spray? Oh! This guy's a fucking murderer. I just can't prove it, bro. That fucking handprint on his face, man. So I think we have to examine this at some point. Can we spray in here? Is there something else in here that I missed? Help me! Let me in. This swinging door makes the place look like some sort of saloon. But look, it's now shut. Can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. It'd be more of a year myself. So I've looked at everything in there. Definitely right. Definitely looked at everything in there, right? They need to stop with this. I want to be like that old you didn't examine that one bit on the door. Killing myself. Blue badger. I don't want any of this. Damon Gant, speak to me now. Help me. We have to look this up. I'm confused. What the fuck? I'm supposed to examine this guy, bro. This is what I meant to do. I meant to touch his bald little head. Damn. Oh, sorry you have to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? See over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. Weigh every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. Lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Get back to investigating the crime scene. I've got a new bit of evidence now. Talk to me. Talk to me, boy. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? I'm done with this shit. Talk to me, boy. That's all I had to do. I had to examine that man's bald fucking head. What am I doing? I don't even know how to school. No! What am I doing? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Now I've got something new I can show it to everyone. So maybe he's gonna say this. I have no fucking idea what that is, mate. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe Edgeworth is back. Maybe Edgeworth's back, actually. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. No! What the fuck? I'm jumping off a cliff. Jumping off a fucking cliff. What if I fucking killed him? I'm going to scream. I'm gonna scream. Lose my fucking shit. I'm gonna rage quit Ace Attorney because of this. This inconvenience. Actually, I was wondering if you could ask you a favour. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright who asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. No. No. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Yeah. Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'll give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. Just goes to show, you never know until you ask. You here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honour. just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. How did I... You know, you get stuck because I didn't realise I have to look at that guy's... Press the fucking bald guy in the back. And then talk to fucking Damon Gant again. Bruh. What? In what world was I gonna get that idea? I was never gonna do that. Looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. This place is a bad influence on the girl. You fucking my enemy. My enemy, the fucking chief prosecutor is my enemy now. What? Why would they? Let me in. Oh. Let me in. Let me in. And we have the ID card from Chief Gent. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Ah, the card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my bambina sky so grey? You have. Oh, Officer Marshall. They have to be him. Me, every time I see him on the screen, because I have to do the worst accent in my life. Why does it have to be him looked for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, real doggies. Crime scene's awaiting. But the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You're busy, then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Surely you said you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres. Bruh! Oh, I don't want to speak to you. Well, I'm just going to eat this steak lunch in front of you then. This lovely lunch this beautiful woman prepared. I'm going to eat it in front of you. He has to be kind of like chill. He can't be like what? That smell. Oh, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas. No, I just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yes, Miss Starr. What's this? What's wrong? A full steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask elephant. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Do you know what the blue badger is? Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. But that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so. I'm lost. Zoning somewhere. I'm evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Do you want to look at the lost item report, mate? No! Kill yourself! What? You can't be saying that to me, how rude! Do you want to do your weapons? Stop it! I gave you a lunch. Gave you a lunch. Answer my questions. He has got a good theme, so I'll let him. Ah! Leave me alone! Which bold guy do I have to fucking tap on to progress with the story now? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekin's in the detention centre told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. Told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, you might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. Go. I'm sorry, go. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? I was stabbing someone. What? You can't be saying that. Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping the eye on the place. You mean, security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know. Yeah, but the security camera's not gonna stop a guy from being stabbed to death, is it? Bruh. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you better not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case that is officially dead. It's officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Day of our case? Oh my god. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Transferal. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower on my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Wright doesn't like vegetables. He just fucking hates vegetables. He just wants to eat steak. Me too. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. The security guard, you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Plus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. All I hear is meow, meow, meow. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to location. Mr. Wright, just saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that the... Well, maybe it's the fucking ID card, bro. Maybe it's the fucking ID card, bro. Fucking ID card, bro. Said that. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? The evidence after 2 years. He goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Creepy! Creepy! See this? This is the victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. Number on this is 58421189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again. Look, the fourth number is a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cars in the world. Why in the world? Why in the world? So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Oh, right. What did Officer Meekin say? So, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. You asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. And his ID card then? Why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this list of other people with IDs here. Wow, I wonder who they're talking about, bro. Oh, we can go in the evidence room. You pee? Let's fucking go. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So, this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Yes! Wow. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? I would borrow $50. I did Bedouin to borrow $50. Yeah, it's true. You should ask him for $50. Gumshoe. You should ask him for $100. Gumshoe. You should ask him for $150. Gumshoe. You should ask him for $200. You should ask him for $1 million. So, Chief of Police Gant, will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. For today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. My bestie. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honour. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. Do you have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? What? Crazy. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. Case? Yeah, that case. The SO9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Maybe. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed, so only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. funny. They look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. The trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, doesn't it, you get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Let's have a look around. Car door. Wow! Look at this big pile of junk in the corner. It's like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. The guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Like a shirt. Must be evidence just in case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? Leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. Bet he doesn't tuck his shirt under that trench coat either. Phoenix, it doesn't matter if he tucks his shirt in because I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off. If you want to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Oh my god, I don't want to look at all of them. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee before I click on all of these doors. I only just went to the toilet, so I'm like, why am I going to the toilet? I don't know. I'm old. Old people pee a lot. That's life, I guess. Alright. In every single locker. Unless we only have to look in the one of them and the rest count. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. These are the bin people. You can hear it. It's gonna be so loud. Ruh-roh. No. They usually come a bit later. It won't open. I really think it would. Hey pal, our security's high tech around here. Oh, phew. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust. The weapons! His weapons! Secret tools. What sorry looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out in Gold Lake, remember? Alright. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come out in handy in some case sooner or later. What? You can't judge a person or machine by their cover, you gotta look at their heart. Cha-cha, real smooth. What is this soaring paint doing here? Since the dawn of time. True art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed it says blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room. That's not very responsible. Oh, what's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It's like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. I know, I was going to do that after. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. Apparently from the case. The case? The SO9 incident, pal. The sticker on one of the pieces there? SO9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was that broke. You want to try and put it back together? Oh, good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh my god, puzzle! Puzzle! Let's fucking go! 3D puzzle. Crazy, mate. Oh! Oh, that's what I wanted. Whee! Oh, come on! That don't work! Loser! And I'm like, hee 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 hee! Sorry. Lock in. I want to be able to zoom in, really. Little jaggedy. Come back. No! Oh god, can't wait to make the videos. That goes on the side. I wish I could see the rest of it, bro. Do I look like I look like I craft? If it was drag and drop, I would have done this in 2 seconds. Now very puzzling. Turn that around. Turn around. What? Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't thinking. What? No! I didn't mean to do that! No, I'm doing that right now. Do that right now. She looks like the Phoenix Wright. Blue. Let me exit. They don't have a picture of what he looked like before. I didn't expect it to be like that. So... yeah, I wasn't thinking of doing it. I must press back. Is that just like how it is already? Oh! Eat. Already? Turn around. Turn around. Oh, my perfect. Oh, I think I can do that. This fucking thing. Right? No. But it's a weird shape, I'd say. It's a weird shape, you know? Weird shape, I want a weird shape, it's weird. Come on, silly Billy. Touch. I'm going to win. Phoenix Wright, I'm gonna win it. Oh. Lol. Wow, that's so easy to see. Move it, bro. That's the problem. That's what makes it difficult. Oh, yeah! Do it! A big long bill. Long. Yeah. Still a bit missing. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that. Too far. 2 in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. We never have to make another jar in Ace Attorney again. I hope we don't have to do anything like that again in the future. I kind of understand how it got broken. Fell out. Just you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are 2 things that bother me. 1, why are some of the pieces missing? 2, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. Sure, I'll remember that next time I make a jar. Someone left a glove here, but only one. 9/11? What? Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. There's evidence from the case, you know. SL9? Let's put a tag on it. 9/11! I will never forget. This one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coded with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. We must have taken the contents elsewhere. Chop. Now we look for blood. Oh no, not like that, mate. Silly fucking goose. Hold on. I can't. Oh, there we go. Press like present. The paint is covered in blood. Oh! Right, we look at this big pool of blood first. Been one massive pool of blood. I've never seen anything like it. Not professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. Proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Wow, it's definitely blood, guys. We knew this. Creepy! This is the corpse party bad ending screen. I knew it. Someone's right handprint. What? Detective. This locker. It's mine. Yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. I promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? It's an important clue. I'll throw it down on the floor. Count on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? You're a detective. See, he knows what's up. Gumshoe knows what's up. He's like, don't trust the police because they all evil. Someone used a fucking... Watch out. Again. I think I am cool. Oh. Yay! Let's talk to him about the... You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. You can open it, they'll give you 50 cents. Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening the locker. But at the same time, it's found out over the prosecutor's office. Oh, we haven't actually looked at the thing. Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. It's like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. His blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. There was evidence in the SL9 instead. That might be when the blood got on it. Oh! Huh? This thing doesn't have a button. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Wait, really? Ew. Weird like that, looks naked. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing! That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. Oh, I don't know anything about this glove. Oh, I can check the glove. It says 9/11. Wow. Tag says SL 9/11. Another piece of evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, flag, zag. Zag? Is that a word? You challenged me. Are we playing a word game now? Whoa. Oh my god, Smash Brothers. I don't know anything about this first. Did you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumours. It was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa. What is it? Just that second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? 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 Edgeworth have come to the evidence room. Maybe to get evidence for the trial. I don't know about anything. Get evidence for a trial, I mean. Why they crossed it out? How weird. How peculiar. Doesn't know how to have his own ID number. Oh, that's weird. Isn't it? No. Okay then. Ooh, that's Edgeworth's number. No, I'm not going to talk to you about that anymore. Didn't need to do that. Misclick count. Drinking game. Have a shot whenever or sip of your drink whenever I misclick or make a mistake. You will die. The victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. Because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Whee! I really Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. The SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would the case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Oh yeah. Now that was a bloody violent case. Bloody violent? That was bloody violent, isn't it? That shit was bloody violent. That shit is very violent, mate. I'm British. I'm British. British. So it was a murder. Serial killing. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. The killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago. That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. It started the rumour mill. Rumours about forged evidence. It's supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. Last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Yes, he did. What do you know about this? Kill yourself. No! Stop saying that! That says 9/11. I will never forget. Arr. alright. Maybe go back to Gumshoe actually, because I don't know if I showed him the floor plan. I could talk to him about the blue badger. Maybe he would speak about the blue badger. Oh no, wait. Is the blue badger real? This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony, but there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. They took the blue badger away for a while. Really? Why? Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful? I toiled night and day. I sympathise with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. Where did they move it to, bro? Where did they move it to, bro? Where did they move it to, bro? Where did they move it to? Yeah, 12 knife. And it means every time you misclick it. Found him. Mr. Edwards can't stab Mr. Edwards' knife. Why should you do such a thing? I already said this. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything. I don't know what a mobile phone is, my dear. It should sim already, didn't we? I don't know anything about that. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can move. Anything we can do. Think of this. Can't even write his own ID right, because he's a silly goober. Hot tea! No. Oh yeah, present it to people who've got IDs. But I guess they might want to show that to me. He did say that. But look at this vase. I don't want to look at the vase. Wanna look at the glove? I'm not looking at the glove, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the glove. Want some tea? Some tea? I want some tea. Detention centaur. Oh, we talked to... I'm not sure about Edgeworth, so maybe maybe Edgeworth's back. This is the third time I've said this already. Maybe he's back. Maybe he's back, guys. Oh, so we know that, so we have to fill it out, basically. I see. After meetings, I don't know what that is, bro. What else are we gonna get? Look at this vase. Look at this glove. Last item report. He can't write his own number. Which bold guy have I forgot to tap the head of this time? Edgeworth, you back yet? No. 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 Back him. Get back him. Talk to me. Talk to me, boy. That's Goodman's desk, guys. He gave it to us, Talk to me, boy. That must be one of the detectives. Writing a novel. This is the police mascot, the Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. Well, the dancing blue badger is still under development, you see. You have a trademark. Absolutely, it's cutting edge stuff very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. I'll show someone something. Am I an idiot? Maybe. Maybe I am. What do I do? Why am I getting so stuck? Stuck specifically, right? No way. Look, have a look. I mean, I sprayed this thing in the evidence room and I still didn't fucking spray it. Still didn't spray it. I sprayed this whole thing! Stop getting stuck. Am I getting a reaction here? No reason for the murder to touch this splash like fled out the door. Actually significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Get your hands on that. Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Get this letter. I always buy it by mail order. Oh, I better jot this down on the floor plans. I swear I already fucking sprayed that shit. When this investigation ends, I'm probably going to stop the stream because my brain is going crazy with stupidity. But you'll be around the 3-hour mark anyways, which is what I was aiming to end at anyways. But accomplished a lot less than I thought I would. So yeah. Hey pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Redford's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. Oh, Restaurant Très Bien. Well, that looks like a nice place. I wish we could go there, but that's never gonna happen. Never. Might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. Hey, it's Mr. Redford we're talking about here. I'm sure we can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. The biggest sigh ever. Oh my god. Me and Gumshoe don't have one brain cell between us. Hello! I'm here too for some reason. Oh, guess my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. I'm thinking that's right. Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Do you want to look at your Edgeworth knife? Will it make you feel better? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea, just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. So what do you want anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him. What were you doing in the room? Oh right, I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. He looks at it like, Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gent, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. The AI-16. AI. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Look at his face. Right, shut the fuck up. No! Look at this glove. Look at this paper. Oh. Look at the knife. Oh fuck. He actually did something different there. Let me read on the follow-up. Some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Oh, sorry, Edgeworth. Sorry I fucking made your trauma come back up. But at least now you don't think you murdered your father. How about that? Must be talking about the DL6 incident. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Alright, that's what we need to show. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gent. I can do nothing but wait for his results. Yes, results. I see. Why? I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Even in the trial, where he had to relive his trauma. And found out that his mentor killed his dad. Wow, I've never seen him so fucked up. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. Head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gent. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth. I want to know why I was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. You were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I'd let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister, what? If you were still studying forensic science. Yes, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, hmm? Well then. You might have use for this. Aluminium powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Worth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprints files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Whoa! Okay. I want to see the... Do you have the thumbprint thing? So much evidence. Like, my god, we need to throw some of this shit out. Dead ass. So... Oh, angels left. Can we look for a fingerprint? It's like a cotton ball, bro. Whee! Don't spill the powder. I guess we only use it on the hands, I guess. Do I have to? No. I don't have to spray it again, do I? That'll be stupid, right? I want to see what's this fucking handprint here, mate. I've been fucking wanting to see the hand. This fucking handprint, bro. I'm going to jump out of a window. Right now. Right now. Right here, right now. Ooh, February 23rd. Ooh. Oh, there's two suspicious handprints. Here, in the blood on the detective's evidence locker. The detective knows the fake powder that we borrowed. Oh my god, wait. Let's choose the thing that will have left behind the clearest print. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. The biggest one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. I'm starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminium powder around. How do you do that? With space. See? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminium powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E! Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. Especially considering we're not using the microphone. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Better give it a try. Do you think I'm gonna get the fingerprint? I don't know if I've put enough powder now. I don't think we'll be able to get a clear print. We'll see. E. Aha! You did it! You found one! But it looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that she mentioned, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Oh, look! The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. There's one here, smudgy one. Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. See if we can find a clear print. Oh my god, where could it be? Where could it be? Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. Wee, wee, wee. Penis. I'm sorry. Penis. I'm immature. Where? I need to put a bit more on it. Where? Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. We're not done yet. It's quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? It's probably Gumshoe. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point out the person who you think left these prints. How am I supposed to know who it was? You can make a pretty good guess. The handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. These fingerprints would be most likely found on evidence locker. Not yours. Not yours. Not yours. Not yours. Oh, it is yours. Yeah, it's Gumshoe, mate. Gumshoe, mate. Some high-tech equipment. Oh, I love that sound effect. Like a little jingle. Aha! So these fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. I wonder where it could be. Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this? Did a high spark again? Leave it be, we don't need to check prints. Okay, let's check the prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. That means no prints. Did you say the probability of a hypothesis is high? Ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Other than ones left by the blood count. Look at this thingy. Oh, dust. Space. Dustin, bro. What do I want to know about? That weren't wiped away. Anyway. Dust. Dust. Where? Sweep. Not highlighted, bro. Spray it. Again. So I've got a frame of reference. Oh, I have to straight. That one again. Yes. Alright. Space! What's going on? Oh! Oh, that's just not good enough. Sorry. It's easier to click. Okay. Beep 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 beep. I'll blow it with the mic. Wow, that's suspicious. Wow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, this investigation might end soon, so I'm gonna feed them off over it. Fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall. Thought to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! We have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain. Snap the cactus. But why would Officer Marshall? Like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Oh, what good timing! Good timing. Been out for a while. Oh my god. Would have been quicker if I was not so bad. But it's the 3 hour mark, so I'm thinking I'm going to continue next week. When hopefully I'll grow some brain cells by then, because my brain is not braining today. I got so stuck for no reason. Though in all fairness, how was I meant to know I was meant to tap that bald guy on the head? How was I supposed to know that? You know? So, I'm going to go for now, and I'll be back next week, continuing. This might be the longest trial. Or well, maybe not the longest trial. Maybe it's only the longest trial because I'm making it longer by being an idiot. Maybe. Well, this might be the longest trial, you know? But next time, we go to court. And we will find who did it. Hopefully. Maybe not. Jake Marshall definitely just smacked the cactus, so I don't think it's him. He definitely just like smacked it and went poof. And he got struck by the cactus. Let's be real. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, so thank you for watching, and I shall see you all next week. My stomach is really fucking hurting because I'm so hungry. I'm gonna double over in pain and say goodbye. Bye. So hungry.